Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Baltimore Ravens and the Los Angeles Rams. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9?
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Ready? Back, what about behind? I want that. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense.
They go play action. Winston. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he'll be out right at the 30.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good for an LA Rams. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Mike 6. Mike 6. Come to my work. Easy. Come to my work. Hey, check Mike. Mike 6. Wait.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Off the play fake, Winston. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And he's got this down to the 35.
I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 17-yard line. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Jameis to throw it. Flushed out right. This to Jarwin. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Ready? Black 22. 6. You better be afraid. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Hey, check back.
Winston.
You got it.
Got his man there, complete to Gallup. Touchdown, Rams. Michael Gallup, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Off the play action. Tagovailoa. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. The Ravens send their punter out now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Ready? Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Hey, check Mike. Mike 6. Wait.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, here Dobbins hit and he fumbles. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5.
to the days of just getting a fumble recovery. Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are, and now a terrific opportunity inside the 5.
They'll run here with Akers.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Cam Akers.
His second touchdown on the season.
And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Trucks over him. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They fake the handoff. Now Tua.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Now a handoff for Dobbins.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Fair to say, it hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. On the move to his left.
This will be caught. It's Waddle.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a 1st down.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Here comes Dobbins on the toss right.
And the Rams defense gets to him again behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. Going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So 1st and 2nd down went the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Tua, fast pass outside complete. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
And that big gain may just change the thought process.
And that'll be caught. Touchdown Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown.
Marquise Brown hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked up by Javon Holland.
And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
After the turnover, it's Tua. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
And the Rams are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. To throw is Winston. Sliding out of the pocket. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Winston. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he is out of bounds all the way up near midfield. A big play there for L.A.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now Winston. But he's got his target, Harris. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A give. This is Chubb. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's Winston. It's caught by OBJ. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Winston's throw pulled in by Atwell here. And the Rams are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Hey, 4 down. Where's 52? Watch 52. Easy. Read, 53. Check that. We got Mike 52 right here.
They'll try again with Chubb. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt.
Patterson's kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter.
And the half will begin with a touchback.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect it.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. On play action, here's Tua. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Credit the sack to Von Miller.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to get the ball up. After the sack, they'll come up now third and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on third and forever, he'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Charles, you talk about this defense, and they're in for a tough test, playing a team working on a 3-game win streak. But their head coach very confident in his guys' chances when he spoke to the media earlier this week.
I'd call him brimming with confidence, and he should be. Because if that's what he needs to do to fire up his guys, he should do so. And he's telling everybody, we've got a locker room full of guys ready to step up. And he's making sure that he believes it so that he hopes that his players will as well.
Here comes the boom. I see you, boy. I see you. Mike Zay.
On third down, Winston. can't get away, and he's taken down. Vita Vea in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Here comes the Rams punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion in the field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved. From back at the 8 now after the false start. Another try at 1st and goal.
Wait. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
Now Winston. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown! Michael Gallup, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Patterson now for the extra point.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll find Hall. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Tua.
He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far.
Picked up by Gary Conley. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Following the interception, Winston rolling to his right. And he'll throw this one away. But I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Let's go.
Winston now.
Watch the slap.
Going out wide, finds Chubb. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. Before they can snap it, time runs out on this third quarter of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Rams on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Jameis to throw it. Caught left side. It's Beckham. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
He's not going to get me. Mike 6. Let's go, baby. 5 on the 50. Hey, check Mike.
Winston to throw for it on 4. That's to his running back, complete. Look at those stick skills. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, let people get perfect. Check 31. He's coming. Double up. Hey. Double up.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. Able to fight through one tackle. And they'll get this down to the 10.
40 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the 4th quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And